Hello, everyone. This is Maying with Atomy Hmong coming to you from St. Paul, Minnesota.
Hi, Maya. It's been a while. And this is Q live from St. Michael, Minnesota, from the beautiful snow state. So it's really cold today.
Yeah, it's super cold, and I've been traveling, so we haven't had a session together.
Yeah.
So this is very exciting. This is our English only version. So, um, excuse us to our Hmong member. Our next Hmong version is coming up at 6:15. So we kind of swap it a little bit, but it's very nice to see everyone.
It is. And, given that it's been below zero, I think we found a really nice topic to discuss today. So don't go away because, you're going to want to watch what we have to share with you.
Yes, we have negative temperature, and I I'm so jealous because my cousins and my nieces and her husband, they all moved to Florida, and they're all posting, you people in Florida, you're posting temperature like 70, 74.
Oh, goodness.
I used to miss those from Southern California. We used to have super beautiful temperature, no
Mhm.
freezing negative temperature like this.
Maya, we're both from California. We spent most of our lives in California, and I don't know about you, but for me, when I first moved here, it took me like almost 4 or 5 years to finally acclimate to the zero, degree weather here and to be prepared for it. Even to, and because in the first few years, I find myself wearing short sleeves, not being warm enough, and just not knowing what to wear because I have not lived in this kind of climate most of my life. So that's why I thought, I want to share some stuff that we may, can help other people acclimate faster than I did. So, but you've been here a few years. What are you finding?
I'm finding that I'm super wimpy, and one of the things that I learned with my granddaughter in elementary school, which is very interesting. In elementary school, they have outdoor playtime. The only time they don't go outside is if it's 0 or negative degree. But if it's anything above 0, they go outside to play so that their body get used to, the cold,
Mm.
which makes sense, right? Because that's how you get acclimated to the weather here. We are from Southern California, so when we
Mhm.
open the door and it's cold, we close the door and we go back inside the house. So I've been here 4 years already, but I haven't acclimated to the temperature.
You still have your California clothes on. Yeah, and well, I want to say hi to my sister while she's here. She said 76 in Arizona.
I was
Yeah,
jealous.
she had to rub it in, She knows
Yeah,
how
we
cold
were
we are.
talking. I was talking to my son because we're all talking about moving away from Minnesota. So my son is talking about um, Florida, and he said Arizona, and I go, why?
Wow.
So he might come to Arizona, but I'm not going to Arizona. I'm going to Florida.
It certainly is tempting. So, well, what do you have to want to share today? I'm getting ready. So, what
Yeah,
do you
so
want to share?
I can share my item first because it is so cold. My daughter, while I was gone for 3 weeks, it is so cold that I came back. Her hands were like really crack and super cold. Like just super crack. So we had to do home therapy. So very interesting because I did a little bit of research on the internet, and they were talking about 6 different things that you don't do in the wintertime. And you don't think about these things, but I want to share it with all of you, and I want to share with you what you can use from our Atomy line to kind of help you out with your skin problem, because it is so cold that it's just so cold that everything is dry. Your face feels like it's about to crack. Lotion, you have to put a thick layer of lotion on, and you just feel like bright. And so one of the interesting thing, and I know I'm guilty of this, is the first one is to avoid a long hot shower. So what do you do here in Minnesota when it's -6? You take super hot shower. I take super hot shower, and you're not supposed to do that, because when it's really hot and you take hot shower, it gets rid of a lot of your oil on your skin. That's why you're really dry. So you're supposed to only take lukewarm shower, which is kind of like cold shower. And if you guys do research, there's a guy that actually takes like ice cold shower, and it's really good for the body. So he goes outside and he just like dunk in a bucket of ice cold water. So if you can do that, go for it. I haven't tried that yet. I'm still working on the bathroom thing where, oh my God, I did not take hot shower anymore. So that's the number one thing. Do not take hot shower or bath. You're supposed to take like warm water bath. The second thing is to choose the right moisturizer, because sometimes you think, oh, maybe I want a really thick one. So that's not what you're supposed to do. So if you are very sensitive and you get acne, they tell you to look for a moisturizer that have lipids in it. So that's supposed to be really good for your skin. And then they tell you, if you are oily skin people, you stay away from petroleum or oil-based formula. So you have to kind of really look at what you're using. So one of the things I love about this Atomy, so you guys can look at this too. This is the Atomy body care. And I love this one because this is really light, but it keeps moisture in your body. So if you guys have like, really super dry skin in the wintertime, check out this little baby, because this little baby will help, with your cracked skin and with everything. So at night with my daughter, we put a whole bunch of them on her arm, her hand, wrap it up, because you need to wrap it up with socks or, with some material so that it can soak into the skin. So just lather it in. So get one of these little things and just like lather yourself. The second thing, the third one is to use sunscreen, because with the snow, the combination of the sun glare, we talked about it before, and with the reflection from the snow, it's terrible for the skin. So you want to use sunscreen, and we have the best sunscreen. If anybody have not tried it before and you live here in St. Paul, Minnesota, come visit me at Hmong Village. I'm in Suite A9, right outside of the gate B. Is you come straight here and it's A9. I can give you samples to take home and try it. And it's really, really cheap on the Atomy website. For a member pricing, it's only $9. But if you buy a retail, you're paying like $20. Some people sell it for retail. So if anybody have not gotten your free member ID to shop at atomy.com, give us a call and we can do one super, super fast for you. So we can do one super, super fast for you. 5 pieces of information, less than 2 minutes, and we're done. And then you can shop online and, get our awesome wholesale price. The fourth one they talk about tanning, because, people in the wintertime, they want to go under a tanning bed because they want to look like they're summery. They want to, their skin to be nice and brown, which is really bad, because tanning, uses a lot of UVA and UVB rays, so you're getting like a mega exposure of UV ray and a lot of UV ray on your body, and that's not good because that's calling for skin cancer. So you kind of want to try to avoid like this tanning salon in the wintertime, even though you want to kind of look beautiful. Maybe go look for a product that you could put on and it like naturally dye your skin a little bit darker instead of going to the tanning thing. And the fifth one, it's just knowing your skin. You just kind of have to know whether you're light skin, you kind of stay away from the sun, you wear thicker clothing, you wear a hat because you don't want to get burned, and you put a lot more sunscreen on. So, everybody just kind of have to know what their skin is. And it's good to know what your skin is because if you, that's what skin cancer is. If you see your skin changing or you see moles on your face that's like a little bit discoloration that's not normal in sizes, then you got to go to the doctor because you want to catch skin cancer at the earliest stage. And number 6 is, if you like have weird stuff on your skin, it's time to go see the doctor because you want to catch any problems. Because even with skin irritation, because sometimes you have a bacterial infection with whatever it is that you've touched or done, it's always good. My thing is, it's always good to go in to check with the doctor when it's like at the earliest stage, so you don't have to worry a lot about what's happening. And then the other thing that I love from Atomy to kind of like give yourself a hydration is our rose rain mist. Like, I'm super dry right now because it's really cold, and so I have to turn. I'm in an office and it's negative out there, so the office is really cold, so I have a heater on. And then when you have a heater on, you have dry heat, it makes your skin like feel like it's about to crack. So I love our rain mist. So I have one of these in my purse, and all you have to do is really, really simple. It's just like spray it on yourself, and you're gonna feel so good, like awesome good. Because I already feel like, oh my gosh, it doesn't feel like it's gonna crack anymore. So that's kind of what I have to share with you guys. So I'm gonna bring Q back, and she's gonna share her little items with everyone.
Yep. And Mayang talked about things not to do. I only have a few more, but I'm going to talk about things that you can do. So as for me, I'm going to put here so that Mayang can take a break. Okay. So, I really didn't know this. You guys probably will laugh. But like I said, you can laugh with me. Don't laugh at me. Okay. The first thing do not pour hot water on your car windshield. Do not, because I actually did that. And luckily, my windshield did not crack. But please do not pour hot water on your car, especially the windshield or any glass area, because it's gonna break. So do not do that. And also, don't leave your car, running unattended, because you never know. Sometimes it could get away with things, okay? And with a lot of Hmong people, do not use propane those propane tank where it's attached to a stove, and then to warm up the house, because that eventually will kill you. So these are a few of the things that are common sense, but for some reason, I just feel like, it's kind of ironic that some of us just need to hear it again. And so these are a few things that to think about. But, what took me the longest when I came here to Minnesota to learn is that, okay, so here are 2 things that you need to do, okay? First of all, you need to take care of your health. Now, if you are sick or if you don't feel well, because it's COVID, you might want to think twice. If it's really sick, go to the emergency, okay? But if you can take care of yourself at home, keep your hands and your feet warm, because if it gets cold, it could also raise blood pressure. Now, this is from my research on the website, okay? So you can find this in there. And so keep your hands and your feet warm. Now, there's a big question, okay? Is it mittens warmer or are gloves warmer? Okay, so I did my research, and according to the pros, they said mittens are warmer during the winter. Okay, if you have a really good pair of gloves, maybe that might be the thing to go. But mittens are the best way to go because they keep you warm. And get the kind, I got these from my my sweetheart for Christmas. So it's really nicely layered with wool in here, and it's really well. Now mittens are the best way to go because it keeps your hands warm together like this. Versus this, I can see why, because your fingers are exposed, and it would be harder to keep warm between these two. So this is the way to go if it's below zero. So if you want to take your kids out, you play in the snow, get mittens for them and get the extra thick one, especially the ones lined with wool like this. They're really, really super good. And the other thing that I have learned, it took me a few years to wear, is that these pants, these are called fleece lined pants. And you can get these at Fleet Farm here in Minnesota, or any of the shop that sells winter wears. Now these pants are double insulated. You can see outside they look like regular jeans, but inside they have a liner like this. So they're actually double line. You see this? See? So when you wear it, it keeps you really, really warm. So it's lined. And so make sure you wear these in the winter time, especially it's below zero. Get this kind of pant, you see, it's lined here. And you can find these cheaply. Well, they're not that cheap. They're around, they can go as high as $50, depending on if you want to go with name brand or not. I think I got these for like 40 something dollars. And but I had to get it trimmed because they were so long. But these are so warm. I can wear this outside and not feel the chill. So these are just a few things to do when you're in here in Minnesota to keep yourself cold and to keep yourself warm. I mean, and so, and again, to keep your face moist. And for me, my go-to is the Atomy Lip Therapy. Don't forget your lips. And if you want to go outside, keep it moist. And this is really, really good for cold sores also. And it's for the whole family. It's colorless and it smells fruity and kind of floral-like too, because it's got olive oil, avocado oil, rose oil in it too. So it's really, really nice, and it will really keep your lips moist when it's like below zero outside. So these are my go-to, and my yang, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to bring my yang back, and so we can both talk. And so that's my quick go-to today.
Yeah, Q, you're right. Because, I have expensive gloves from Colombia, and they are, like insulated with these heat reflective, but they're so cold because they separate your fingers, So even if you buy like the really expensive one, when your fingers are separated, it's cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care what they say. It's like cold. And I can see with mitten. I have to go buy some.
Yeah, you should. It's really, really cool. I didn't know because, this is what I was wearing until Steve realized that I really didn't know any better. So he got me these. Had it not been for him, I'd probably still be wearing these. So
yeah, we want to be fancy.
Yes.
Yeah, and Q, you're right. Same thing with the jean, because we wear designer jeans, right? And the designer jeans, they don't do anything in the cold. If you research anything, it's like they're fancy jean. They're so thin that your feet, if it would just come right through your through your entire leg.
You won't survive.
Yeah, so I gotta go buy some fleece line
pants.
Even though they're not designer.
No, they're just comfortable, but I tell you, they're kind of bulky. You're not gonna look sexy in it, but believe me, you won't feel the chill at all. I love these. It's taken me a few years because I was wearing my California jeans for the longest time. it doesn't work here. So yeah, so get out there and get these. And if you have to go outside, then put these on. You will barely feel the cold. So
Yeah.
along with,
So
go ahead.
we shared a lot of great information about the cold, which things that you don't think about, and sometimes we share and reshare because there's a lot of friends and families and members that haven't heard it before. But today's topic, we haven't really actually think about it. Like, I never thought that taking a hot shower is bad for you.
Mm.
Because I always think it's so cold. I just sit under there and I just put it on really, really hot, and you just stand underneath it.
Yeah, I don't want to leave the shower, to tell the truth.
I know. So what you're doing is you're stripping away your oil, which is really bad.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And have you ever poured hot water on your car? Your car windshield? You haven't?
I have not done that yet.
Oh God, I did already. I didn't know that. I really didn't know. And so,
But I've learned that if you're in the Minnesota in like super, super cold, you have to put the right windshield water in, because the one that doesn't freeze. Well, the first year I moved here, my son didn't put it in right away, and then the entire thing froze. So we didn't have a heated garage. So for 2 weeks, we cannot unfreeze it. Thank goodness he went to a client's office and he parked in the underground, so the windshield thing thaw out.
oh,
So we were able to drain it and put in the right product in. So it's very, very important when there's so many things that you need to do when you live here in Minnesota. It's like a checklist. Your car, you have to take all the summer stuff out, you have to put the winter stuff. Your home, in October you have to shut off the outdoor water, and you have to make sure you shut off everything that's outside, otherwise your pipe's gonna burst. So it's like a long list. I have it on my calendar, like October, okay, go shut off the water. And then in the springtime, go turn the water back on.
Things that we take so much for granted living in California. It's just, it's amazing how we take so many things for granted over there. And here, it's just like it matters so much, over here. So
yeah, in California, you don't have to worry about your tire thread being, bad. You just go, I drive it until they tell me I need to get new tire. Here in October, you have to start thinking about, oh my gosh, is my snow tire going to make it through the snow? Is it bad? Do I need to change to snow tire? And then in the springtime, which, this is something I didn't know. I had snow tire, and then it was still snowing in April. So I kind of let it stay till May. And then I go, oh, it's May already. I just drive with my snow tire in the summertime. And then I find out this year that snow tires are not made to be driven on hot road because they melt.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's bad for them. So I actually damaged my snow tire. So anyway, I had to buy new ones. Lesson learned the hard way. So this year, it's still going to snow in April. So maybe the end of April, I have to go change to my summer tire instead of my snow one. Make it at least to last 3 years. They're really expensive.
And you have to take it back on and put it back on. You have to rotate them too. So yeah, it's a lot to learn, actually. I mean, I learned so much since I moved up to Minnesota. So, this for you folks out there who are living in the Sunshine States, you could probably just sit back and relax. Thank God we don't have to do all that. But for those of you who actually live here, give us your feedback. If you have any tips that we have not covered or we didn't know about, please share in our comment. Even though if you're not watching this live and you're watching it later, please share your comments so that we can have a chance to share, other things that you know about that we probably didn't think about. So, how to survive the zero climate here in Minnesota. So please share that with us. And we appreciate it if you can share our pages too. We really we really need your support too, because, we wouldn't be here without you. And I want to thank all our supporters and our customers who's been with us for the last past half a year or so since we've been coming here on live. You've helped us share, and because of you, we actually are able to establish a live Atomy Hmong Center here in Minnesota. So we are really, really happy with the progress that we've made, and we're just growing so fast. It's amazing. And for those of you who are not members yet, we're growing so fast. Please, feel free to contact us, and we'll show you how. It's really easy, and doesn't cost you anything, and it's truly just free. So I hope that you reach out to us if you hear this message.
Yes, Q. Thank you for saying that. And then, that's one of the things that it's like a myth out there. People are afraid to do the free member ID because maybe, you've been through so many different website, and you've had so many bad experience, but we just want to share our experience with the atomy.com website. We are just a normal shopping website. The only reason why there's certain things that we ask you to provide is because, with Korea coming to America and being a global shopping mall, each country they're required to, collect certain data. So that's what they're doing. They just want to verify to make sure that you are a legal U.S. resident and that you are 18 years old or older, to be able to shop, to have an ID to shop in our website. You can be, under 18 and shop if your parents have an ID. So if there's any youngsters that are out there, you guys want to shop our great, awesome product, just have your mom or, your sisters that are 18 do a free ID, and then you can shop in the website. Because my daughter was using Atomy product way before she was 18, and we have some awesome product in here. And Korea product is super. It's a global thing now. Everyone is recognizing the quality that comes out of Korea. So that's why every country is so excited to be able to order Korea products and use it because they know the amount of quality, and the ingredient is organic. Like we are all 100% organic, so you get so many high quality for the low wholesale price that we offer. So don't be afraid of the little ID, and get one for yourself because it's easier to shop in your own shopping mall.
Yes,
That's what I wanted to share.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'm really amazed at is that even though we do have four warehouses here in the United States, one, and depending on your geographical area, for instance, like where we are, our warehouse is in New Jersey, and for the southern states is from Georgia, and for the western states is in California and Washington. So depending on where you live, the products are shipped directly to you, and they all already pass the standards here in the United States to be sold here in this country. So, and for instance, our oatmeal is made here. So we do have products that we are trying to make here in the United States or in our home country. So we actually purchase our own products here. So if you haven't tasted our oatmeal, my goodness, you're missing out because it's really, really good. So, so we're also supporting business here in our own country. That's what I really love about this business, that it's global, but yet I feel like we're able to own a part of it here too. So I really love this product. So I know that, people just haven't tried it yet. If you do, I think you will like it too.
Yeah, so we have, sisters that are out there, and you guys are in the St. Paul area. Come to visit us here in our office, because we have lots and lots of products that you can test on yourself. Because that's what in the past weekend, I have so many people that stop by because they wanted to sample, they wanted to sample the skincare. They wanted to sample everything.
Mm-hmm.
And just to let everybody know, this is out of our own pocket that we're doing this for all of our Atomy members and new members to be. Is Q and I love Atomy so much that we invested ourselves in all the product that's behind me. It's out of, it's money from our own pocket, so that you guys can see why we love the product so much. So if you because a lot of times that people are not sure, so they kind of like, well, we wanted to see how it feels, and I'm going to tell you, 95% of the people that I gave samples to, they ended up getting their own member ID because they find that, oh my gosh, the product is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So come by and check it out, and if you guys have any questions, stop by, because I'm here 7 days a week, and I will be here longer because I'm about to be unemployed.
Which is good. We need you there. So
I got my official. I think this Friday is my last day. So.
wow, hey, their loss, our gain. So that's, I'm excited that you're able to focus more on Atomy, which, we really needed you there. So it'll be nice.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to, find another way to make what they call it, vacation money, pocket money, extra money to buy that Chanel purse, that $5,000 Chanel purse, call us. And we'll share our secret on how you can make that extra income. So anyway, we will see you guys. This is my Yang coming to you from St. Paul, Minnesota at Hmong Village.
And this is Q with Atomy Secrets, and I'm coming to you live from St. Michael, Minnesota. So we're going to be back shortly with our Hmong segment, but thank you for watching.
All right, bye.